And that was Prince 1999. It's not 2000. Now, that of course is Prince. Now we're going to play another Prince song shortly after this, but you're just going to have to wait and find out which track that will be. But in the studio, with it being Thursday, we have another instalment of Sophia Leadill and face painting and body art business there, because she is, and the business is, of course, our business of the week here on Calon FM. And say hello.
Hello, Wayne. Good morning.
Good morning again. And you must be sick of me by now. Most usually are.
No, not at
all. But I have to say, it's you're a face painter. Now, the one thing I have to ask is, if you could be face painted, what would you want to be?
Oh my word!
Have I left you on the spot again?
No. It's made me smile, that question.
Okay.
Because I'm not actually massively fond of having my face painted, which is quite funny, given that I go around painting everybody else's face. I do paint myself sometimes, actually, if I've got a particular design that I want to try out. But I'm blessed to have two children who, well, the eldest one is definitely okay to be painted. She quite enjoys it. So I'll often paint her rather than paint myself.
All right, okay.
So I don't paint myself very often. It reminds me a little bit that of, you know, when you see fashion shows, sort of London Fashion Week, Paris Fashion Week, that kind of thing.
I do it all the time.
Well, yeah, me too. And often at the end, the bit where all the models come down the catwalk, and then they'll kind of bring the designer on at the end. And often the designer is the one that's just wearing all black. Having created
it's law, though, isn't it? Black.
Yeah, yes. Having created all these amazing, sort of often very colourful creations that have come down the catwalk, the designer appears at the end wearing black. And I feel a little bit like that, being a face painter. I create all these colourful, vibrant, amazing designs for people, but I'm not that keen on having my own face painted, which I've always found sort of ironic and quite amusing as well, actually.
It's all right. Don't worry, everyone. The next track she's chosen is not Alanis Morissette.
No.
But good, ever she is. Now, I have to, on a similar thing, I mean, I don't know you because of... about being a face painter. I know you really because you were in Edegeen one day when I popped in, and you're an artist. I mean, you're a fine artist. And in the Wrexham Open, I thought it's the piece one of the pieces which really stood out. I didn't even know it was yours.
Oh, right.
It was a case of we both worked over and I thought, all right, that's something which is which just was appealing on the eye. As simple as that. I can't really. I'm not an art critic. I can't give all this the brush strokes or whatever and way just make whatever. No, I can't do that. There's things I like and not. Very northern, that, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I have to say. So I mean, how long have you been an artist?
Oh gosh, I suppose the simple answer to that is all my life.
Without
wanting to sound pretentious, I come from a really sort of creative, arty family. It's just kind of what we all did. My mum was an artist, an art teacher. My sister did fashion at college. Grandparents who were sort of musical.
Yeah.
And
so very much an expressive family.
Yeah,
and wanting to express.
Yeah, it was just sort of in the genes, I think, what we all did. So I've always, I've always drawn and painted, and then I ended up going to art college, and it's just something that I've always done.
Yeah.
There isn't a single point where I suddenly had a eureka moment. I thought, I love doing that. I've just always done it.
And we've already played one track by Prince in 1999. I've said that too many 99s, but I just like ice cream.
Yeah.
That's my excuse anyway. But we're going to do another track now, Prince, which is one of your favourite tracks of Prince. What is it and why have you chosen it?
Okay, so basically the track that I have chosen is When Doves Cry by Prince. It was really difficult to choose a particular Prince track. I'm a big Prince fan. I'd chosen this I've chosen two tracks. So I was a bit naughty, wasn't I, Wayne, and sort of sneaked 1999 in as well. And that track in particular reminds me of Wigan Pier, because all the tracks that I have chosen have sort of been in line with places where I have lived and frequented over the years. And as a 16, 17-year-old, myself and friends from art college in St Helens used to go to Wigan Pier on nights out. And this track was one of those tracks that the minute you heard it, you wanted to hit the dance floor. So whenever I hear Prince 1999, it makes me want to hit the dance floor, even now, although I don't get a chance to hit the dance floor very often these days, but there we are. But yes, I've also chosen When Doves Cry because I think it's an amazing track, also by Prince.
It's true. I think that's probably the first for many people. Was the first time they heard, because it was the 1984. That was the track from Purple Rain was first released.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, brilliant. I love Prince beyond that. So thank you very much for choosing
Okay.
2 Prince tracks. Here they are now, When Doves Cry.